Her wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos into people's lives. How would you feel if she if oh I'm sorry. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs for nothing? We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. I am tired of upholding
Mm.
and preaching and protecting an image to our son that you have never even earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of raping me and physically abusing me. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have
Mm.
permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. Now, up until you hear rape and abuse, it's the
Mm.
normal, hey, stop talking
Mm.
about me type of thing. Now, most individuals who got called out like that on the internet that are not war criminals may turtle for a minute, or they may try to, say, "Hey, whoa, 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 wait a minute, maybe I
Right.
need to be quiet for a second." Do
Right.
we think that's what 50 did?
No, of course
Absolutely
not.
not. He then responded with a picture of her and Puff. Like, it looks like Puff is trying to grab her hand, but I don't know if he is or not. And he got on some
Mm.
colorful ass socks and some shorts and a shirt. And it says,
Mm.
50 said, "You moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy. So you moved back and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, little sex worker." He just,
It's 50. Why do you
yeah.
why like they say, why do you fuck with this guy? Why?
Yeah,
Like
but I mean, I think that's important though. You out here being a war criminal, but it also sounds like you didn't respond to any of the allegations that you were physically abusive to her, that you sexually
mm,
abused her, and that you're an absent father.
Right,
mm,
Like
right.
those are the things. Like let's not skip over that. I get
That's
that
my point.
there's some
mm,
hee hee ha ha, but certainly we can talk about Diddy all the time, but now she about to write her own little diary about you. And here's what I
mm,
experienced with you, and here's what your son is experiencing right now. Because we're a mile away from you, and he ain't seen you.
Right.
mm.
Yeah.
Right?
Seen
Say
him
what you
10
want to
times in
say
2
about
years.
yeah. Say what you want to say about Diddy. He always got his kids.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I mean,
That's
say
true.
what you want to say, but yeah. So let's talk. Yeah, Diddy might be all these things, but you not clean, and that's the part I think 50 gonna have to back away from. Like you ain't. If she start talking
Mm,
about this, when you start talking about women and abuse, and she begins to catalog and like chronicle what happened to her,
yeah.
that can legitimately cost him.
Yeah. Yeah. Cost him just like it cost Diddy. Like right now, you see he had to sell all his shares of Revolt TV, a TV that he founded and started. You
Yeah, I
know,
heard that.
he had to sell them on. I heard, now don't quote me on this. I heard Essence bought the shares from Diddy. Essence magazine. So I hope that's true, but that's what I heard. But the fact of the matter is, 50 owned too much stuff, like all these shows that he got coming up. And like you said, if he not clean, the powers that be would be like, snatch him, snatch him, and make him sell his rights or just cancel all his shows and his
Well,
upcoming shows.
remember when Floyd Mayweather, this was some years ago when he was dating the girl Miss Jackson,
Right.
and he started posting pictures of her like evidence of an abortion, and she
Mm-hmm.
came out and said all these things and detailed her abuse. They were
Mm-hmm.
canceling his fights left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
you just can't sit in that space. And I think 50 gonna have to eat some crow on this, because I would have never known he wasn't engaging with his son.
Right. Right. But he didn't engage with the last son. Remember, he's dark dissing him. The one that son the movie was basically about. Get Rich or Die Trying. He don't even have faith in him. He's like, he's not even his dad. He don't even,
Oh, I forgot
he
about that. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that was his firstborn too. So it's like, damn. it's like you said, all these allegations or whatnot make you seem really, really like you look really, really bad. Got you in a bad light. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it
saying?
make
And
them look
that's
stupid.
mm-hmm. And that's the thing. People may play around with, their baby mamas or whatever, but the society don't really let you live down fucking over your kids. You know what I'm saying? Well, when you're in a position to do stuff things like,
But
you know
but
what I'm
but
saying?
they do though. They
Yeah,
they
yeah.
they they let you. I mean, come on, look at Future.
Okay. But Future ain't got 50 money though.
They don't. Future got more money than me and you,
Yeah, that's true. Facts.
and Future, he
Facts.
like literally when that girl. I know you saw it on that clip when she asked Sierra like, "Oh, how can you talk to us how co-parenting work?" And all Sierra could do is just laugh. You knew
Yeah.
right then that meant we don't see him. We don't see him. You knew his other children, like other children's mothers, like we ain't heard from you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Tristan Thompson's son's mother, her sister came out and wrote a whole thing like you don't even know what school your son goes to. We ain't heard from you in a year.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he still get to bounce his big booty up and down the court with very little recourse, right? I don't think society. Now, if a mother did it,
Uh-huh.
remember, remember how they dragged Black China when they found
Oh
out she
yeah.
only had
Yeah,
her.
watch our kids, yeah. And she don't even take care of kids. Yeah, they were drag.
Well, I think the way it shook out, she had her kids on Friday and Saturday of every week or something like that
Right.
because like one was with their dad Sunday to Thursday and the other was with their
Mm-hmm.
dad Monday through Friday. When
Mm-hmm.
I tell you all the memes they made about her, it was like Black China ain't never been to Chick-fil-A with her kids because Chick-fil-A closed on
Close on
Sunday.
Sundays.
Yeah, it was like Black China ain't never did this. I mean, when I tell you
Yeah.
they dragged her for weeks. Black
Yeah.
China never did this. Black China never did that.
I remember that.
Somebody come out and be like, yeah, Future is my son, daughter's father, and we ain't seen him in 2 years. They be like, dog, you heard that new Future and Drake this? Like it's just passed over. It's just passed over.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. The memes don't be as good when it's the man up there abandoning his kid. But I'm not for business wise though. Like if you messing with women, messing over kids or women or women rather, that's when they start cutting. When they start cutting those advertising dollars and support behind you though. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't hear Future on no damn Pepsi commercial and shit like that though.
No,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
I don't know. I just feel like speaking of like another war criminal, Draymond Green is on AT&T commercials right now. Like
And it was
Well,
apologetic like too.
but that's different. That's not the same.
no, it's not different. There is no way they would have done without rehab. If the rehabbing, he's not done any rehabbing of his image. He's done nothing. In fact, he just got a tech yesterday and got kicked out the game
Well, he got two
because
hits, but I'm saying,
well,
I'm
because he called. Well, I think I read his lips. I know what he called the ref, right?
yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I read his. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what he said to him. I hear, and the ref heard him was like, yeah, you gotta go. But he's not going to get like this. It's just the accountability for men is very different. It's just very different.
I still say that's we're talking about something that had happened on the court or the football field, right? Now, if he was walking down the street kicking niggas in their nuts and just hauling off, smacking motherfuckers upside the head as they tried to grab him, and then we got a different conversation. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I hear you, but I'm just saying I feel like that's a little bit different. Little bit different. You don't hear about him not taking care of his kids and nothing like that. I mean,
Yeah.
outside of what happens on the court, people aren't like he's not an upstanding citizen. On the court, yes. Like, I mean, in your case, you gonna say I'm an asshole at all times, but guess what? On the football field in the court, I was definitely one, and unapologetically, shit, didn't care. could care less too. Really, like if I thought I could say something to get under your skin, I was going to do it. And if you then if you show too much emotion towards it, I'm really going in now. It's gonna get real bad. Now, I'm not throwing no punches. I'm gonna let you swing at me and act as if, why would someone ever throw a punch at me? That's what I'm gonna do. But everybody's different, But anyway, nonetheless, I think that's a smidge different comparing Draymond to Future's deadbeat ass. And yeah, that's look. And we'll delve into this some more. But that's just like this dude on TikTok. He put together this thing of comparison of rappers to basketball players, and he said that Jay-Z was the equivalent of Jordan. He said that, and I won't go through all of them.
Lil Wayne was the equivalent of Kobe.
Yes, yep. And he said that Future was the equivalent of Steph Curry. I damn near fainted. Future?
It's Steph Curry.
Future. I hate to do Allen Iverson. Future. We talking about Future. We talking about top one of the top rappers ever? Future? I mean,
dog.
I that blew my fucking mind. And then he listed Kendrick Lamar as Kawhi Leonard. Right. He said he's won one champ, but he leaves us wanting more. Now some of what he said in regards to how he compared them, that wasn't that bad. But
Future and Steph Curry
and Steph Curry. That's a fucking insult. That is an insult.
Facts.
That is an absolute insult. And we ain't gonna get
time. Right.
And we ain't gonna even get started. Jay-Z, I got issues with that too, but I'll leave that alone for now. That's another conversation.
Agreed.
Jay-Z and Michael Jordan, absolutely not. But anyway, that's another conversation for another day.
The only way Steph Curry and Future should be in the same sentence if they are both performing at the same venue. That's the only way they should be mentioned in the same sentence.
I agree. But now bringing it back to our good friend, Brother Love, we'll have to see how this all plays out. Because I think it'll be rather interesting. Because I got one other question about that. Do you all agree with the individuals who are saying that in the black community, unlike in other communities, when someone famous gets in trouble, we automatically go in? Which I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm saying they just like they say we automatically. Man. They say we go in, whereas white people, for instance, or Hispanic, whatever, they're like, if somebody of their in their clan, we'll just call it that, gets in trouble, that even if they think that person is guilty as hell, they just won't comment on it at all. Like they won't say a word, they won't vilify them. Whereas, as you can see, we going to work. We got people putting together productions right afterwards. My man that got out the car dancing, thought I told you that we won't stop. Thought I told you that we won't stop. They done rented somebody's plane and everything. Cause they had to. He got on there. Talking about, they tried to get me, but I was already gone. I went past the kids' room. They was asleep, but somebody got to live to tell the story. Somebody got to live to tell the story. So what do you all think that is a thing in the black community? Do you think that is accurate, or do you think that people deserve, if that happens, they deserve to be roasted?
That's our trauma. That's our trauma defense mechanism, man. We go through so much trauma that anything we see, we can make a joke out of it. We make it palatable for us to digest it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so much is going on in our community. You know what I'm saying? Especially this publicized.